everyone and welcome to Ads' Thursday Talks, episode 50. Yes, episode 50. Well done, Ads.
Welcome to the 50th spectacular of Thursday Talks.
Hey guys, welcome to the Thursday Talks 50th episode special. Enjoy.
Welcome to the 50th episode of Thursday Talks.
Welcome to the 50th episode of Thursday Talks.
This is going out to my main man Ads. Maximum respect for your 50th episode. Booyakasha! Boom!
Hello everyone, Chris the Geordie Reseller here. It's been a while since I've been on YouTube. I've just came on especially because of this special event. And I'm just welcoming everyone to episode 50 of Thursday Talks.
Hi guys, Hicks here, and welcome to a special 50th edition Thursday Talks with Ads Robinson. Have a good one, guys.
Hello YouTubians and welcome to the Benjamin Button of UK Reselling's 50th Thursday Talks. Congratulations, Ads.
Good morning everybody and welcome to the 50th episode of Thursday Talks with Ads.
Hey guys, it's Margaret and I am Texas Gal Treasures on YouTube, and I would like to thank Ads so much for having me come over and join in the fun for the video that he is creating.
Hello. I think I'm in the wrong place here. It doesn't really feel right. God, it's pretty cold here. Yes, I've just forgot now. Yes, this is not my video today. This is a welcome to Ads, which is big congratulations that he's just hit 50 of his Thursday Talks videos. So well done, Ads, and welcome to Ads' 50th anniversary episode of Thursday Talks.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ben here and welcome to Thursday Talks episode 50.
What's going on guys, Scott here, welcome to another video. Now this isn't just any type of video, this is actually the 50th edition of Thursday Talks, so a massive congratulations to you Ads, you are the man.
Hi, I'm Ads and this is Thursday Talks.
Hi guys, it's Adam and welcome to the Thursday Talks 50th special Extravaganza. As you are well aware by now, it's going to be one humdinger of an episode, and I have to say thank you to all the special guests who kindly agreed to be a part of this video. So the thinking behind this video was to do something that no one in the UK reselling scene anyway has done before, and that was to put together a video with so many of the resellers we watch and we love together on a daily basis. So yeah, that was it was really nice to edit it. It was actually quite emotional in a nice sort of way. It was sort of emotional to see all these different resellers from all their different channels giving me these video clips and putting it together in one video. And although I've never met these people, I did feel a sense of exhilaration and just a sense of pride in doing it. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to hand you over to the special guest. I hope you enjoy. We will come back for an interlude in a little bit, and then at the end of the video I will do the many thank yous I owe to people. So yeah, without further ado, I will leave you in the capable hands of Obese Lemon YT.
Now I'm going to kick this episode off by answering the first question. How often do you visit charity shops and how many times do you try to get to one each week? Now personally I would try and hit every charity shop every single opportunity I can. A lot of the time I'm travelling around, I'm visiting friends, family, and I take those opportunities to jump into the local charity shops in their villages and smash as much bargains out of there as possible. Now on some days I will go around my local village and I will maybe score a few good items and I'm happy to go home, whilst other days if I'm out deliberately sourcing, I have to then go to the next village and so forth until I find enough stock to kind of make me satisfied. So it really depends on what I can get when I'm out and about, if you like. But on average I would say 20 charity shops a week, and try and go out at least kind of 4 to 5 days a week sourcing.
Ads has asked me to answer a question for you today, and that question is, how long do you want to continue reselling? Now, I've been reselling for about 13 years now, and honestly, I can't ever see myself stopping, really. I think one of the nice things about reselling is that you can do as much or as little of it as you like. It doesn't have to be a big thing, and it doesn't have to be a small thing. And I think it's one of those things that you can carry on doing well into retirement. It's like it almost could be, it doesn't feel like a job to me anyway. It feels like, although it is a job, it's something that I really enjoy doing and I'm passionate about. And I think the fact that you continue learning throughout the whole of your reselling career, if you like, keeps it interesting and keeps a buzz about it. And I can't ever imagine any circumstances under which I would, if I saw something for sale in a charity shop or at a car boot sale or anywhere really that I knew I could buy and make money on, I can't imagine any circumstances in which I'd not want to buy that and sell it again to make money. So yeah, I think it's something that I'll probably do to a greater or lesser extent forever, I think. So I should just also add that congratulations are in order to ads for getting to the 50th episode of Thursday Talks. 50 episodes, that's pretty good. I'm impressed by that number. I'm looking forward to watching the next 50 and perhaps coming back to answer another question for the 100th episode. Congratulations, ads, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.
All right, so he ads has sent me a couple questions to answer, so I will do that now, and I hope I do it succinctly because I know me. All right, 2 minutes is what he said. But here we go. Okay, so there were two questions, and he said I could choose either, but I wasn't sure I could talk for 2 minutes about either one of them, but maybe I can now that I'm talking. So the first question was, would you look into wholesale if you found the right product? And I guess the answer is, at first I thought no way, because wholesale is not my thing, but I started thinking, well, yeah, if it was the right product, sure, why not? But generally I would think not, because my style is more the treasure hunt aspect of things. I really like going to garage sales and estate sales and thrift stores, charity shops, and digging and finding that, you know, gem that everybody else has passed up, you know, or I don't know. So that's my thing. So generally probably not. I can't imagine what the product would be. Insert naughty joke here, but I don't know what it would be that would really make me want to wholesale something. I mean, the profit would have to be insane, but that's not where my passion is, you know. I don't think I would be able to do that for, you know, the longevity wouldn't be there for me. Okay, so next up, would you consider having a bricks and mortar shop? And you know what? Actually, I thought about it for a while. I had an antique booth. It was like a mall, and there were lots of booths there. And the lady that ran it, owned it, she makes a killing. She drives a 4-door Maserati. She's like blinged out to the max. And I've realized pretty quickly she's got it going on. She knows what's going on here because she's getting rent every month from all these booths, being $100 plus up a month, you know, hundreds of booths in there. Okay, maybe like 100 booths at least. I don't know. There were tons of booths. And then 10% off the top of anything you sell. So this lady had that business model down. She didn't need a booth. She had, you know, generating revenue there. So there was actually a property there. It's still for rent in town, you know, on our main street. And I went by because I talked to my friend Tanya and said, wouldn't it be neat if we did this? We had our own antique booth because there's not one in our particular town. We have to go to the next town over, you know, it's Texas, so that's 30 minutes away. So we looked into it. The rent in this property, which is probably why it's still for rent, was $10,000 a month. And it wasn't even that big. So I didn't get it. I mean, that's probably why it's still empty. But, yeah, so after that, it just sort of dropped from there because it just sounds like work, you know, and that doesn't sound fun to me. Like a brick and mortar shop, maybe, but it really sounds like work. And that's not really why I do what I do. I'm a reseller because I like to dig and find cool stuff and like work when I want to work and not have to be somewhere at a certain time. So I changed my answer. No, because I don't want to work. You know what I mean? I think you know what I mean. Okay, so thanks again for asking me to come answer the questions. And I can't even remember what he said it was exactly for. I know he said, oh dear, is that bad? 50th special of Thursday Talks. That's what it is. Ta-da! I did it. All right, thanks so much for asking me again, ads, and I will talk to you guys later.
Do I ever sell at car boots? Occasionally, possibly twice a year, just to clear some of our own junk that we accumulate, and also some of the pile of shame. But that pile of shame is never going down, is it?
Okay, so he asked me a question. The question was, what is left on my bucket list for reselling? I had a big think about this because I haven't really. People have talked about their bucket lists and that sort of thing, what they want to pick up, what they want to buy. To date, I really haven't actually made a major bucket list. What I've seen around the thing, I've looked at other YouTube videos and go, oh, that looks really good, and I want to find one of those. And next day in the car boot sale, I found the item I've thought about. So going through my head, I don't really have a major bucket list sort of coming around here. Mainly I'm sort of concentrating on Nerf blasters sort of thing. I'm always trying to find the biggest and best Nerf blaster I can for the cheapest sort of price. So it's a bit of a boring one for me, I'm sorry ads. Not boring because it's a thing, but I don't really have a bucket list of such. Yeah, but moving forward, I am turning my business into more Lego-y sort of orientated. So I want to try to get some big, massive Lego hauls. All these books, I'm going to have to start clearing out sort of on here. All of my mugs, I'm going to clear out those sort of thing on here. I'm bringing my wife's shop over to my shop and making it feature shops. All the clothes, which are just over here, are going to be coming on. But other than that, there's not really much on my bucket list. So I'm sorry, mate. It's going to be change of business and in a way going forward into looking at more Lego-y sort of stuff sort of coming on here. So that probably is my bucket list, of trying to hit some of the big main sort of old school stuff. But really what I do really want actually is some classic space Lego, yeah, and I want the whole Harry Potter sets. So I really want, when I'm selling these Lego sets, I want to sell the entire set. Not just one bit, not just two bits from the set. I want to get all the sets together and actually put it on there. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Yeah, so my bucket list really is trying to get a whole themes of the waves of Lego when they come out and actually sell those as a job lot sort of on there. I think that would be really good. That is what I'm going towards. Yeah, so thank you very much, ads, and good luck with Thursday Talks. Hope it keeps continuing. They are wonderful to watch sort of on here, and may you continue. Live long and prosperous.
Hi guys, and welcome to the Interlude. So I wanted to do a haul video for the Interlude, but I've not got anything to show you. I mean, literally I've got nothing to show you because I've shown everything that's come in on the daily vlogs. Well, I have. I've showed everything that's come in on the daily vlog. So I thought instead of doing that, I'd get a few of today's orders or yesterday's orders and do a little bit of an orders update. So I've only got 4 orders here, but I just wanted to share them with you, and it just gives you a little bit of a break from watching the questions. So yeah, without further ado, I shall share with you some of my sales. So I'm going to turn around this way because I've got customer addresses on. So this is Dark Cloud for PS2. As you will have been aware if you saw, I think it was a vlog a few days ago now, or it might have been a haul video, I don't know, but this was in rough condition, and I mean really rough condition. The case was battered up, the disc did have scratches, it did work fine, but I decided to sell it on eBay instead of FBA, and I got £22 for that delivered. So yeah, happy with that one. I sold a royal blue elephant peanut TY Beanie Baby, and that went for £25. You may remember I did have it up for like 40 or 45, but a woman messaged me with, and I don't really give in to all the emotional stuff easily, but sometimes I just do. And she messaged me saying that her daughter really wants it for a collection. Is there any chance I could have it for £25 plus postage? I was in it for a couple of quid, maybe £3. So I thought, yes, I messaged her back saying I wouldn't want it going anywhere else. That's fine, just, you know, send me, I'll add best offer to the item and you send me through the offer. So that's where that's going. It's going to the right place, and that's basically what I love about reselling. You're putting things in the right place. So that's where that's going. Got a few for Hermes now. This is a PlayStation 2 console. Unfortunately, it had a minor issue of the disc tray was quite sticky. So I saw that on eBay for about £26. That's including postage. So that was that one. And then finally, I have something that I listed last night, so that's always good to get a nice quick turnaround. It's a Micro Machines van. Unfortunately, it didn't have many cars with it. I cleaned it up and everything, but it didn't have many cars with it. So I got $19.95 plus postage, about 26 quid all in all. So happy with that one. So they will be going out today, or well, the two for Hermes will be going out tomorrow actually. So yeah, that is the interlude done, and we will return to the special guest. So I will see you in the end credits. See you soon, guys.
Today I'm just going to be chucking out my 2 cents on whether the quality of stock in charity shops is determined by the time of the year. I really don't think that it is. I think it's purely down to not so much luck, but grinding with charity shops. The more you get out there, the more you hit those charity shops, the more likely you are to score, rather than if you was to go, say, which would naturally think after Christmas would be a good time to hit charity shops, because all the kids have got their new toys. Parents need to make room for the new toys, so they get rid of all the old toys. There's no car boots on, really wintry. Where do you put it? Charity shops. So you'd naturally think that after Christmas would be a great time to hit charity shops, and it probably is. But if somebody's got in there before you, when you go to those charity shops thinking, okay, it's January, where's all the old Christmas toys of 2015? Well, somebody's probably got in there and snapped it all up before you got in there. So it's purely down to grinding with charity shops. I mean, a classic example, there was a guy on the UK Reselling Facebook group, I can't remember his name, but a couple of weeks ago he put up a post that he found a Hero Quest in a charity shop, put up a picture, it was a brilliant picture, and he paid £4 for that Hero Quest. It turned out that it wasn't brand new and sealed, but the contents were still like sealed. What an absolute score. I mean, he's going to be looking at £200 or best offer on that alone. So it just goes to show that, you know, even before Christmas, you've just got to get out there. And throughout the year, people have been getting absolute, you know, gems in charity shops. I went to the charity shops about 2 weeks ago, didn't find nothing, literally didn't find one thing. I went to about 16 charity shops, but I hadn't been to the charity shops in, say, like, you know, 4 or 5 months before that. So you've got to hit it. I mean, I know a lot of full-timers hit charity shops near enough every day yourself. You've just got to be on it, you've got to get in there, you've just got to be persistent, and you've just got to, yeah, like I say, grind away at the charity shops. It's not like the car boots where you can just go there and there's 70 people all lined up with their stuff on the table, and you know, and it's the same with the car boots. You've still got to get there early. It's all about just getting in there early, I think, with charity shops. So okay, so yes, in answer to the original question, getting to the, I would personally like to think that the best time for charity shop hunting is just after Christmas. Maybe not immediately after Christmas, because everybody's still kind of just coming down after the Christmas hype, but when stuff starts getting real and you start getting back to work, maybe like, you know, mid-January, something like that, I think that's definitely a good time to start hitting up the charity shops. Parents are going to be clearing out their kids' old toys, taking them to the charity shop. So me personally, that's when I'm going to certainly hit the charity shop. Say, I mean, because I'm a part-time reseller, I can't hit it every day. I have, you know, I've got work Monday to Friday, but certainly every Saturday, I'm going to be hitting up the charity shops. It's not as often as I'd like, but it's all I can do with, you know, what I've got going on. So yeah, after Christmas, I think is definitely the time to be hitting up the charity shops. But overall, persistence is king. The more you get out there, the more you look around, the more you're going to find a score. So yeah, I hope that answered that question. I'll see you guys later.
Which suits you more, eBay or Amazon? So yeah, how to answer this one? It's pretty easy actually. It's going to be eBay, basically 100%. It suits me more. Well, currently anyway. I mean, I used to do a bit more Amazon, but don't do that so much. The only times I do Amazon now is the odd merchants fulfilled, when the price of merchants fulfilled, the price of their item, I can get far more merchant fulfilled than I can get on eBay. So sometimes I'll do it then, and then there might be the odd time where I might send a box up here and there to FBA, but I don't really haven't really touched Amazon at all now for about 3-4 months really, and for me I just find eBay's just working, especially now that I'm doing more with eBay auctions. I'm kind of flipping things very quickly now, so a lot of the time actually I'm just buying off eBay and then relisting it, breaking the whole, like, you know, buying like a video games bundle and then just breaking it down, and then selling it all individually, and then, you know, you can as long as you're buying it at the right price, you can make money doing that quite easily. I mean, obviously if you were prepared to wait, maybe going FBA would be the better route, because you'd be able to get the really like top price, but I think overall eBay's just quicker because you just get that flip quickly. You can just keep flipping all the time. You know, so it's say if you get like a bundle, you know, it takes like a week to get there, or a couple of days to get there, and then to get to you, I mean, and then you just quickly flip it. You know, I think if you can get that money back within a week, and then you've got the money to reinvest again. So I hope that sort of answers that question. I hope I haven't rambled on too much. Good luck with the 50th episode, ads, and hope everything goes well. I'll see you. Bye.
Okay, so my reselling idol. This one's quite an easy one for me. I would probably have to say it's the skater boy himself, Zahir Malik. We kind of started roughly around the same time, and we both lived down south. We both, at that point, only really sourced from charity shops, because that's kind of like the entry into this business. Is you go to your charity shop, pick up some items, and you sell it on eBay. So we both kind of started that way. But I think the progress that he's made in such a short period of time, not only with the vast majority of items that he now sells and knows about and specialises in, but also his sales figures, and of course the very fact that he's moved up north, it not only benefited his reselling life, and not only his but Beck's as well, but also their personal life. And I think that has to be praised and commended, because that's a big move for a reseller, especially a reseller who's within the first year and a half, 2 years of reselling. So yeah, I would say my idol is probably Zahir, as I think that his work rate and his ethic and his passion for this business is second to none. So yeah, so if I had to have an idol, it would be the Z-Man.
We had to answer a question as well. Or we've got to answer a question. So if you could move somewhere to be a reseller, where would you choose and why? Anywhere in the world. And I would choose to live in Japan and be a reseller in Japan, because when I was younger, I used to hear a lot about Akibara Market, I think, I'm not sure. But I'd just love to get my hands on all the cool, weird games and electronics stuff, because a lot of the cool electronics and, you know, old Walkmans and things, I was thinking how many they must have. I don't know. It sounds like a cool place.
Just because it's got gadgets.
What about you?
Me, it would be America. I would just love to go sourcing in one of their thrift stores. I would absolutely love it.
Find loads of bits and pieces, yeah. All right, guys. Thanks.
What do I enjoy selling the most? There's no specific item per se that I enjoy selling the most. I'm an eclectic generalist. I will generally pick up anything that I think might make a profit on that I like the look of. So nothing specific, but what I do like selling the most is used goods. I really enjoy selling used goods. I'm not one for private label. I'm not one for retail arbitrage as such. I think by reselling and recycling used goods, I'm also doing a bit for the environment. So that's what I enjoy selling the most.
My question is, do I deal with items and list them as soon as they come through the door, or do I wait until a suitable time and perhaps a suitable season to list them? Well, that's a two-part answer. The first part of the answer is, in the ideal world, I would like to list everything that comes through the door, put it in its right place and not have to worry about it until it sells. That never quite happens as smoothly as that, and sometimes I'm falling over things for maybe a couple of days, a couple of weeks even. But my aim would be straight into the home, straight onto listing. The other part of the question that I'd like to answer is about the seasonal issue. Do I keep things until the right season? Well, the answer for me is definitely no. I have sold summer items in the winter items in the summer, Christmas sales all year round. My son was a holiday rep at one point, and they weren't going to see each other over Christmas time because they were summer reps. So what they did was they had Christmas in July, which is brilliant for resellers because it suddenly means they need Christmas jumpers, Christmas party things, gifts for each other. So definitely Christmas happens all year round for certain people for whatever reason, and whatever reason that is, then I'm happy to sell them the items. There's also the issue of job lots. If you have a job lot of items that you want to sell, perhaps for other resellers to sell on individually or for car booters, well then they want their items well before the season because they want to start selling. Car booters start to sell their Christmas items in September, so they're going to buy them early, probably June, July, just to be sure. So it's always worth having everything listed, and ultimately, if it's going to take the space up in your house anyway, you might as well have it listed. If it's not listed, it can't sell.
Hi guys, it's Nick. Right, Ads asked me to take part in this video and posed me the question, what is the best thing about being a reseller? I'd say it has to be the freedom to be your own boss and not have to answer to anyone else. The other great thing about being a reseller, and this is more recent, is the community that's growing up around the YouTubers and the Facebook groups of like-minded people.
So Ads asked us, do we have any family that do reselling like we do, and do we go on picking dates? And the answer is no. No. We wish we did. It would be fun. It would be fun. And it's not for the lack of trying.
Yeah.
We are very enthusiastic about reselling.
What we do.
Yeah, what we do. But nobody's to yet take us up on the offers. No.
Here we are at the end of the video. So firstly, I wanted to thank you guys. Yes, you there sat at home in front of your couch eating Ben & Jerry's. Yes, I want to thank you because you have made it what it is. You have made Thursday Talks unbelievable, and hopefully together we can get to that 100 episode mark. Please give it that big thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, if it was everything you were wanting, everything you wished for, because it's a great indicator to me of what videos work well, what don't, basically. And lastly, I wanted to personally thank all the resellers who were a part of this video, so I will name them now. So we have Caroline from the Celtic Traders, Caroline Mrs M, Sean Longley, Scott Obese Lemon YT, Darren from Smart Reselling, Michael from Ultra Game World, Cora and Helen, the Mini Millionaires, Chris Gotts, Zahir and Beck, Ken, aka Mr. Mantique, the legend is Hixie, Margaret from Texas Gal Treasures, Pete from Alan's World, Ben Fitzpatrick, and of course the one and only Mr. Nick Hills. So thank you everybody. The support was amazing. I am so glad that so many of you wanted to do the video, and you have made it what it is. So I'll sign off there, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and until the next time I will say bye. So bye for now, guys.